I think what I want to do here is actually just try to get them to make the wrong play. They're gonna cancel. Okay. Okay. What's going on, y'all? So in today's video, we're bringing back Registeel, my guy. Now, I really don't think Registeel is going to be allowed in Reg F, but that being said, we don't know. I mean, Reggie Lucky's in there, like, they brought it back, they might as well bring it back, you know what I'm saying? So, Registeel would definitely be a very scary new addition to the format, and would, you know, accordingly increase the power level of things, which seems to be what has happened. You know, the new format does feel a lot more reminiscent of Sword and Shield, Spike Myth, I guess, you know? And so we are seeing a lot of things that are hitting very hard, some things that are able to be made very bulky, and that is definitely what Registeel is. So for those of you who don't know what Registeel does, Registeel is basically an immovable object, where it just clicks Iron Defense and Amnesia, clicks Body Press, and has fun, right? One thing I'll say about this team is that I had to toil pretty hard over the idea of actually running Protect on Registeel because of things like Fluttermane, and ultimately I just decided, like, positionally, Protect is way more useful than running Heavy Slam, but Heavy Slam is useful in like one singular instance, you know? And so, like, sure, it will suck in one instance to not have Heavy Slam, but in every other instance, Protect is nice. So, like, we're gonna do that. In that way, we can do like I almost said farting shot, my guy. We can do farting shot and switch in Sinistra, switch back in Incineroar, click Protect, switch back out into Sinistra. Like, you know, we have quite a bit of positioning we can do. Not only that, you know, we have Life Duplo Fairy, we have Ogerpon, which is a second Follow Me user, but also one of our best offenses on the team, since this team's really like only offenses through Ogerpon and Incineroar. And then we also just happen to have a Life Orb Sinistra with Machigacha, a Farigiraf with Throat Spray, and, you know, so we can try to prosper that way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the content. We'll ultimately see what happens with if it's legal or not, but, you know, we're having fun. I tested this team pretty extensively, if we're being honest. I tested it enough to drop the 6th slot and then bring in Sinistra, and then realize that I'm pretty much just not even using Incineroar and Sinistra, right? Like, the main core of the team is definitely, like, the first 4 Pokemon, so. Okay. Let's think here, because, like, if I was them, you just start Sleep Powder, right? But, like, that being said, how far does it really get me to start, like, Incineroar with Registeel and Ogerpon? I mean, because we do need to be able to beat Goldango ultimately, right? Like, technically, as long as we can get rid of Goldango, if we can position well enough, otherwise we can just win, right? So we'll see. But the main problem in my eyes is gonna be the I actually think I should have started Ogerpon. Did I start Ogerpon? So I think there's actually an argument to just faking out the Thunderous right now because Apera would suck a little. But I'm pretty comfortable with this. They are going to withdraw backs, which I think makes sense. Bring in their Incineroar. And go for Thunderbolt. Okay. Let's click Hyper Voice, Parting Shot. So because Giraffe is moving first, our Incineroar should move next. Yeah, so we go for the Parting Shot. I would expect them to click Knock Off. But we bring in Reggie, they go for the U-turn, which I think is smart. If they bring in backs, that's even better for me. Venu, that's a problem. Because, like, in my mind, we actually need to cover for the possibility that they have a Focus Sash Venusaur, right? So I am going to just click Body Press and Psyshock this turn. Okay. Ooh, okay. So they're gonna just try to dunk on Reggie, which is kind of bad. If we can pick up this Psyshock KO, which I'm not confident in. Yeah. So I think I needed to Terra, right? Like, that being said, we do live, which is pretty impressive. But, I mean, yeah, so technically, like, I can just go for, that's what I was trying to check. Good. That should win us the game, hopefully. But I don't know. You can't be sure. Because basically at this point, like, we probably do want to Terra Registeel. We can really only comfortably do that in so many instances, but we'll see. I think the good thing is that it's a single target hyper voice if I get the body press off right. So like I actually don't even need to Terra right now. The hyper voice still might not KO them, but we'll see. Okay, it does. Nice. Alright, alright. So because we're not in too big of a threat here, I think the best play I can make is to click Protect and Trick Room. Technically I can Terra, right? Like, but I don't have to, so we just click Protect Trick Room, and yeah, they'll cancel, so GG's. Let that be your first lesson in Registeel. He just sits there. He just sits there, and then he starts doing things eventually. Like, so yeah, I mean, we got that bulk. We didn't even have to click Protect. Like, I didn't Terra when I needed to and everything. Okay, this could be a problem. So we're gonna have to play this really carefully. We have Ogerpon, and we have Incineroar. Sorry, I have a cough. Well, I don't have a cough, but I'm coughing, I guess would be the right way to put it. And I'm like trying not to cough. Okay, so I do think there's a really good chance we're gonna lose this just based on the look of this team. Obviously this is like a big boy I wanna win team. But that being said, if I do perchance the ability, my guy, to just freaking start setting up, what do they really do? So I actually think that we can benefit pretty heavily here by starting Ogerpon and the boy, and then bringing Sinistra. And this. So the main thing here is that I don't expect our opponent to do a switch out on turn 1. And so I will be able to use the double protect to my advantage, right? They start Terapagos and Incin, which is even kind of better, I guess I might say. This is a little scary, though. Because I do have the spiky shield. And click Protect. Good, so they don't switch out like I was saying. They actually would have faked out Ogerpon. So a bit of a waste of a turn, unfortunately, but geez. Double waste. I'm gonna just follow the game plan for now. The thing is, like, I'd really kind of like to just Ivy. No, I can't. I have to click follow me and iron defense. One of the biggest problems here is going to be that we didn't bring our Farigiraf for some reason, right? Which means that they actually do have the ability to do pivot problems. So they do that. Okay. So I honestly think that we're probably gonna have to just Terra Reggie and then click Amnesia. So I'm gonna Woodhammer them. Technically, I could switch into Insyn. I'm just afraid that we take too much damage here, right? I also forgot to Terra, so I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, I just forgot to Terra. We also take like an uncomfortable amount of damage though. Registeel is crazy bulky though, you gotta admit that. Okay, now please tell me that I brought Sinistra. Let's click Fake Out. Let's click Dragon Terror Body Press. Because we need to get rid of this thing. Alright. Alright, if my Fake Out does enough, we are in like a hugely beneficial position. Or I mean my Body Press. Unfortunately it doesn't, which is pretty bad for me. So I think what I want to do here is actually just try to get them to make the wrong play. They're gonna cancel. Okay. Okay. Oh man. But like, how does that actually make sense though? 'Cause Is Terra Starstorm a Terra type move? If so, they have a super effective Terra type hit into me, right? Which means they would technically be winning that exchange. But what I had to do right was click Fake Out, click Protect to get them to try to fake out Registeel, and then Flare Blitz the Terapagos, hoping that it gets the KO, right? There's no guarantee that it does, of course, but yeah, I think they quit a little early. Let's just say that's what Registeel can do to you. Ooh. 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 Look at my crew. Okay. So, I actually think the correct thing to do here is to start Ogerpon Big Ol' Giraffe, because we can click Follow Me, we can click Trick Room, and then we can bring in Sinistra and Raji. Raji Oxenfree. Why couldn't I? I'm gonna say this is the right thing to do. Because you know what, like, if it's not that, I'm starting Sinistra. And I think this has a better matchup into Urshifu. However, Urshifu's not really their best start. They might. They start that, yeah. So, I think my best play is always just Trick Room. Yeah. So, I mean, they just don't know what's happening, right? I respect it. They do go for U-turn, though, which I respect. Because it's a little scary. Alright, so we got the Room of Tricks. And then we basically just click Ivy, Sudgel, and Hyper Voice. Yeah, they haven't figured it out. It's okay. We're on ladder. Casual ladder. Let me clarify that a little. And I would fully expect this person, if we're being honest, to not Flare Blitz Ogerpon, but they might. Yeah. So. At this point, we need to hard swap Ogerpon and just get what's his name on the field. But like, yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hard swap Reggie, and then I'm going to go for the Psyshock. Okay, well, luckily I clicked Psyshock. Nice. Alright, so at this point we should be able to just win by clicking Terra, Well, okay, so we don't actually have to Terra this turn, right? So let's save our Terra. Let's click Iron Defense. And let's click Psyshock. They do get the KO, which is kind of impressive. And then they put us on a timer. So as long as we have Sinistra in the back, I think we can win this. Yeah, we bring out Sinistra. We go for Body Press and Gotcha. I think I missed Metagross. Oh, dude, that's so bad. Okay, well, that's not bad. And then there's that, so... Oh, man. Registeel puts on a show. Ooh, the Twisted Dimensions go to normal. That does make this a little more difficult. Fortunately, though, I have this. I'm gonna click Iron Defense. Strength up. I would fully expect our opponent to go after Reggie here. Doubling up Reggie, I don't know about that, but I think Reggie's too big of a threat right now. Like, the Bullet Punch doesn't KO, luckily. They go for close combat. We live. We get Iron Defense and what's it called? So even better. So now we can click Protect, switching Ogre Pawn. Technically that might be a throw, but we'll see. It'd be pretty hard to actually call it a throw, but... Because, like, really all we have to do right is we get the matcha, we click Body Press, and we click Rage Powder. Go for Flare Blitz. They do still KO, which, you gotta be honest, is kind of impressive. But because they're burned, I just don't think there's a way out of this for them, right? They deal massive damage to their self, they Meteor Mash me, they do like nothing, we Body Press them, and we prosper. So just a little Reggie for you. Just a little Reggie stonks. And I'm glad that we actually did get to use Sinistra in this last one, so... They'll either scoop or they'll just let it happen, right? GG's. It's like literally, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? You just sit there and take it. That's what you do. So there you go. Registeel. The man himself. The force to be reckoned with. The unmovable wall. Lots of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely consider letting me know what Pokemon you're enjoying, how you're liking the DLC. Leave a like or subscribe if you're not already. You know, I try very hard to make these teams for y'all, and I put in a lot of effort. So, you know, I hope that you do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. So definitely try the team. You know, I think it's a really fun team. I haven't seen anyone else using Registeel right now, so like apparently you have to try really hard to be unique and do things no one else has done yet. Like, but yeah, no, I really like this team. It's a cool concept. So hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.